to everyone. Welcome to Mary Magdalene, How to Advance Your Soul. This is your Pastor Yeti. Reveal yourself. Glorify who you are today. Do not condemn who you were yesterday, and dream of who you can be tomorrow. In order to know yourself, you must do your own healing. This is particularly true when you will be working with healing energies of others. You can only take others as far as you have traveled yourself. Lack of deeper examination of the self will only allow for surface results when you are working with others. Do your work. Know your human wounds. Know the places within that need healing. This is needed for one to become a master of their soul. Are your wounds in your past? Who are those that you have not forgiven? Begin by forgiving yourself, and then you will move into the forgiveness of others who have injured you. In fact, bless them and thank them for loving you enough to incarnate as one of your teachers in this lifetime. It is often those who have caused the most injury to your current lives that are your greatest teachers, disguised as your enemies. Release and let go of the past, for there is no time than the present. How shall you let go of the past? Remember the truth of the spiral that is always happening all the time. Time does not flow in a straight line. Time is happening now in all the ways and with all the experiences you have had, are having, and even will have. Time folds in on itself and continues to return to us, just at different levels of remembering. This is why the lessons that are repeated time and again return to you. Time is a spiral, not a straight line. Use these remembrance and truth about time when you are healing yourself. Your history is as present as the amount of time you spend thinking about it. Release the old stories and beliefs of your life that no longer serve you. Then move into a level of vibration that will expedite your recovery so you can become a more efficient and clear vessel for the healing of others. Examine yourself at a deeper level. Become willing to reveal your unedited truths. These truths will reveal yourself back to yourself, showing you the places within that requires more healing. These may be blocks or fears or historical memories that could block the clarity and communication of your vessel. The time that you take to do this healing work is important time. If you do not heal yourself, you cannot authentically offer your divinity to another. If you do continue on your own path of growth and development, you can have the nurturing relationships you all deserve to experience. Use tools of healing that resonate with your own body, mind, and soul. When you are healing your wounds with the tools of your choice, also remember this truth. Love is a vibration needed for healing. Each one of you comes from love. Our love incarnate in the time of now, and will flow back to love when you return home. As we move forward, enter into sacred relationships. Everything that irritates us about another can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. We begin this teaching as sacred relationships by reminding you to always nurture the relationship with yourself first. I know we have been saying this often, and it is important to remember this always. It is the cornerstone of relationships you enter into, with the divine, with your beloved, with friends, working relationships, and with all the creatures of this earth. Begin nurturing your relationship with yourself by speaking kind words to yourself. Using a harsh tone damages the cells of your body and muddies your waters internally. This truth is becoming known to some of you now. This truth is becoming known to some of you. No. Now, it's the word now. Your words are power. They endure and they nurture. Remember this. They are one of your greatest tools. Use them wisely. Practice words of love with self often until this practice becomes natural for you. Send yourself kind words, and once you begin to believe them, these words of kindness will flow more readily to others with whom you speak. More on relationships and how to treat them as sacred as they were meant to be. Be watchful of whom you are attracted to, and not just in a sexual way, although that also matters. Who do you choose to spend your time with? Those whom you speak at are there to mirror who you are at the point of time in your life. You are always changing, and so those you are attracted to vibrationally will also change. This is why the current expectations of length of marital relationship does not always work out the way they were initially intended. Your own vibrations are ever changing, and the relationship with yourself also changes. Attaching to another permanently for a lifetime may feel somewhat restricting once you change enough from the point of the initial attraction. All relationships ebb and flow, and allowing for adjustments will serve your natural growth experience. Tethering yourselves to anyone for longer than the relationship serves purpose will slow down your vibration, and thereby slowing the growth of your soul. It also does not serve the other whom you may be tethered, even though they may resist the release. As mentioned, relationship must be in service to both people for that time. It was never intended that you must remain with only one for all time. This practice, although nurture to some, may not serve all. There are only a small number involved in those contracts that walk among you now. And as your world is speeding up its vibrational energy force, and you are realizing that time is clearly not linear, you are all feeling this. Relationships are also speeding up. Contracts with one another are taking less time, and therefore you are seeing relationships come to a close in larger numbers than before. More of you are remembering that you are divine souls and you are coming closer to God and what that means for you. And the closer you get to this truth, the less desire you will feel to build in superficial intensity within your relationships, to allow yourselves to blend harmoniously with your authentic nature. Shower all of your relationships with free choice at all time. Be free and you will be equal, for freedom is the cornerstone for sacred relationship. By nature, you each leave free choice and require anyone to be bound in relationship. Is not in service, is not of God, and did not come from God, as you have been previously thought. This idea came from man and was born out of fear and birthed into the world during a time when conformity was developing. Man formed these rulers and requirements and then called them in the name of God so they would be followed. Now you are collectively living in a time where some of you are waking up to whom you truly are, and being bound in any form will no longer serve you. Being bound will no longer serve any true purpose. It will in fact restrict you. It will restrict your size, your speed, your voice, your knowing, and your human journey. You are greater than the binds that tether you. Release them. If that serves you more, if that serves you kindly and creates freedom from you. Let us speak more broadly now of the binds or ties to any institution that you find yourselves in that feels restricted. There are too many contracts on the planet at this time, in business, in life, in relationships, and in homes. Many of them are blocking the natural flow and natural order of your souls. These contracts are now being broken everywhere. You are seeing this in contracts with your homes, your institutions, jobs, marriages, with your monies, in your banks, and many other systems. It is the contracts that restrict your freedom that are no longer serving you as a whole. This contractual system is hierarchical, and you are not. You are all parts of the Divine One, and these hierarchies will eventually come down. Release as many contracts as those that no longer serve you as a people. Contracts that bind you to the same path, to the same mind, to the same energy, to the same individuals, to the same communities, were not created by source and are all based in fear. Freedom will bring equality in all relationships, for then you have choice and you will no longer have the fear that something will be taken from you. This will free you to enter only into relationships that walk in love, that connect in love and allow for freedom. Allow yourself to change your mind about how you enter all relationships, and this one thing will change your collective path. It is required for individuals and collective growth. Base all of your relationships only in love and at all times, allowing all those who enter to be showered with the freedom of choice. Redefine your relationships. This one change will change your world. And connect to the source. There comes a time when the mind takes a higher plane of knowledge but can never prove how it got there. And this comes from Albert Einstein. Remember that we are always connected to all that ever was, is now, and ever shall be. We are always connected, and spending time to get in touch with that connection is important. Whenever you deliberately take the time to connect through your human rituals, you strengthen your connections to us and with your own divine soul. There is no need to rush. Take the time through your intention and prayer to establish a clear, conscious connection. One of the benefits of consciously connecting is that it allows you to connect with your body. Always come into your body and connect from there. Do not detach or attempt to connect from another place outside your body. That would result in a less clear connection and is not suggested. You need your body as a tool, the vehicle of connection. It is there to serve you. Do not disregard this when you are connecting to the source and tuning into the divine frequency. Come into your body first with ease, not haste. Visualize your core and connect your core with the core of Mother Earth and up into the heavenly realm, and calling those from the heavens that come from Source that love you. These are beings that know your heart and your ways and your path, and all are willing to assist you on your way. Always start by coming into your body. Call yourself into your body to use it as the vehicle for connection. Once inside your vehicle, begin by gently connecting with your breath. With each inhale, breath in love for self, allowing that love to settle into your space, your heart space. Then allow the breath of life to travel down further into your core. You can find your core in the belly area and illuminate the light of your own core with the breath of life. And finally, with an open heart, tune into the frequency of those you called forth and begin to listen to the voice of the divine. Meditating, coming to yourself, listen to your own breathing. It's an awareness, because breathing is life. It is oxygen. And listen to the divine. And go with God. This is your Pastor Yeti. Bye-bye.